Imagine waking up one day and realizing the world no longer needs human beings to function. Not for work, not for transportation, not for production, not even for creativity. Everything is handled by machines. AI writes the books, robots build the cities, algorithms run the businesses, and humans just exist. At first, it sounds peaceful. No stress, no jobs, no survival pressure. But then a terrifying question appears. If the world no longer needs humans, what gives human life meaning? And that question may become one of the biggest psychological crises in human history. The world we are moving toward. Right now, this sounds extreme. But look carefully at what is already happening. AI can write articles, generate art, answer customer support, create music, build software. Robots are working in factories, delivering products, assisting surgeries. Every year, machines become more capable, and humans become less necessary for certain tasks. The scary part? This trend is accelerating. Human value used to come from work. For thousands of years, human survival depended on usefulness. You worked, you produced value, you contributed to society. That gave people identity, purpose, direction. When someone asked, "What do you do?" your answer became part of who you were. But what happens when machines can do everything better? The end of necessity. Imagine a future where AI and robots can produce all food, build all products, run all companies, solve all technical problems. Humans are no longer economically necessary. Society continues functioning perfectly without human labor. At first, this sounds like freedom. No one needs to struggle anymore. But over time, something deeper begins to break. Because humans do not only need comfort, they need significance. The purpose crisis. This is the part most people ignore. Humans are emotional creatures. We need goals, challenges, meaning. Without purpose, people begin feeling empty. Imagine waking up every day knowing you are not needed. Nothing depends on you. Machines can outperform you at everything. Some people may enjoy the freedom, others may experience a massive psychological collapse. Because purpose is not a luxury, it is part of being human. The new human class system. In a future like this, society may split into new groups. 1. The controllers, the people who own AI systems, control technology, shape the future. 2. The passive majority, people who consume, depend on systems, live without real influence. This creates a dangerous imbalance, because when usefulness disappears, power becomes concentrated. The rise of digital escapism. If humans are no longer needed in the real world, many may escape into digital worlds instead. Imagine, virtual reality lives, AI companions, artificial experiences, perfect digital entertainment, a world where reality becomes less attractive than simulation. People may choose comfort over meaning, pleasure over growth, and slowly, human ambition could begin disappearing. The loss of human skills. Here's another hidden danger. The more machines do for humans, the weaker humans may become. Not physically. Mentally. Imagine a generation that never needs to solve problems. Remember information. Make decisions. Learn difficult skills. Because AI handles everything instantly. Over time, human capability itself could decline. Convenience slowly replaces growth. What makes humans special? This future forces humanity to ask a painful question: what actually makes humans valuable? If machines can, think faster. Work harder. Create better. Learn instantly. Then what is left? Some believe the answer is consciousness, emotion, love, creativity, human connection. But even those boundaries may eventually blur. And that possibility terrifies people. The best possible future. Now let's look at the positive side. Maybe a world without human labor becomes the greatest era in history. Imagine no poverty, no exhausting jobs, unlimited resources, infinite education. Humans finally become free to focus on art, exploration, relationships, personal growth. For the first time in history, people may live for meaning instead of survival. This could become humanity's golden age, but only if society handles the transition correctly. The dangerous future. But if handled poorly, the future could become deeply unstable, because humans without purpose become vulnerable. People may feel isolated, meaningless, emotionally lost, and history shows something important: humans can survive suffering more easily than emptiness. The real battle of the future. Most people think the future battle is humans versus AI. But the real battle may actually be meaning versus comfort. Because technology can give humans convenience, but it cannot automatically give meaning. That part still belongs to us, the people who will thrive. In a world where humans are no longer needed economically, the people who thrive may be those who create their own meaning. People who build communities, create art, teach, explore, lead, inspire. Because even if machines replace labor, human emotion still matters. The most important question. The future may force humanity to answer a question we have avoided for centuries. If survival is guaranteed, what is the purpose of life? And honestly, no AI can answer that for us. So what happens if nobody needs humans anymore? Maybe humanity becomes truly free for the first time. Or maybe humans slowly lose the very things that made them human in the first place. But one thing is certain. The future will not just challenge our technology, it will challenge our identity. Because the real question is not whether AI can replace human work. The real question is, can anything ever replace human meaning?